What's going on, Spurs Nation of the world? This is Spurs Nation 87. It is so damn good to finally be back talking Spurs basketball here with all you guys. I hope everyone enjoyed the Spurs Thunder game. Most people didn't. Most people did. But before I get to the game, as usual, I'm going to talk about the stats. So, let's see here. First, we've got our claw man, Kawhi Leonard, with 32 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and he was in double figures. And then we've got Tony Parker, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And then our main guy, LaMarcus Aldridge, with 11 points, 5 rebounds, assist, and a block. Manu Ginobili with 11 points, 7 assists, and 2 steals. All right. Like I said, it's been a while. It has been a while since I spoke with you guys. But you know what? After that game last night, the Spurs played a good game. Okay? The Spurs played a hell of a game. They did. Now, easily, the Spurs could have gotten blown out. And they only lost by 6 points. 6. That's nothing. This was a damn good game last night. Okay? Both teams fought hard. They went to war. And they battled each other to the end. No doubt was just a good first game. It wasn't a great game, but it was good. You know, everyone was doing their part on the court. You know, but the match, the little undersized match with Dion and West out there on the floor was not really much of a good match. Because for one, I mean, they can grab rebounds, but not constantly grab rebound after rebound after rebound after rebound. They need someone with more height, with more depth and more length to grab those rebounds. Duncan and Aldridge are one of those guys. Even Kawhi Leonard's one of those guys. That's why he had 8 rebounds in that game last night. Pretty much, it was Westbrook who led the Thunder all the way with 33 points. So, and then also you got to give it to our Defensive Player of the Year, Kawhi Leonard. That dude was locking down Kevin Durant exactly like how the way he locked down LeBron James. So basically, this was a good game. It's just what was killing us was that we just weren't grabbing any rebound. We were hardly grabbing any rebounds at all. The turnovers were just a big time drag. I mean, we committed less turnovers to the Thunder, but the Thunder pretty much connected better than what the Spurs did on turnovers. So that's not a good fact. I mean, when you cause a team to turn over the ball, you need to make those turnovers into points. So, but either way, I mean, the Spurs kept up. They didn't let the Thunder really get to them. So only a 6 point loss Hey, that's a good start. But the thing that just was just like kind of upsetting me the most, but I understand at the same time. LaMarcus Aldridge was out there on the floor. He only had 11 points in that game. Okay, he looked like he was pretty lost out there. He didn't know what he was doing. With the spacing and sometimes at times miscommunication. But the thing is that how the hell are you trying to get a rebound and then you're out of bounds? And then Tim Duncan was just looking at him like he's like, what the hell? What are you doing? So, but either way, the Spurs lost by 6. No big deal. There's still plenty of Spurs basketball in this season. We still got 81 games to go. There's still plenty of games to go. Plenty. So right now, I'm just enjoying the games that they show for the Spurs at a time. At a time. We enjoy Spurs basketball. I'm even enjoying it. Even though they lost, it's just finally good to see Spurs basketball back after 4 long months. And so now that I've already talked about the game, this is one thing that's really upsetting me. Even with the performance LaMarcus Aldridge had last night, there's most fans that are making a big freaking deal over nothing at all. And what really upsets me is that I don't know if y'all know about React, Spurs Game Night React. Most of you know on 1200 WOAI with Jeff Sheen, or on Ticket 760 during the day from 4 to 6 with Jeff Sheen, or 4 to 5:30, depending, because either after 5:30 there's a baseball game or a hockey game or whatever. But from 4 to 6 during the day, Jeff Sheen has React. He talks about sport. It's mainly sports, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, hockey, college basketball, college football, college baseball, college hockey, any kind of sport. He'll talk about wrestling once in a while, but what I heard on Game React last night on 1200 WOA with Jeff Sheen, there was actually a caller that called in saying, how he thought that the game was good. It was okay. I'm sorry, it was okay. The game was okay. But what really got me is what he said was that there was a Spurs fan there, wherever he was watching the game at, saying that why is it that the Spurs got LaMarcus Aldridge? He should have gone to the Lakers because he didn't do nothing last night. Okay, so let me explain something to y'all real quick, because it's only one game and this is already freaking ridiculous. I mean, so ridiculous. It's one game. One game. Marcus Aldridge has a bad game, and everyone's going completely freaking. I mean, they're absolutely being pathetic about it. First off, what you guys need to understand is that the Spurs team has new faces on this team. There's some brand new faces on this team. Okay? Brand new faces. These brand new faces on this Spurs team needs to adjust to each other. They need to learn how to communicate more better with each other. They need to get used to each other. How the way the system is run. How the way to spread the floor. How the way the system is played. You're not going to expect dominance just in one, like in the first game. Yeah, they're going to blow them out. They're going to beat them by 20 points. No. You can some people do, which, it's they're saying because that's the way they feel. Okay? And I'll be honest, I thought they would have been dominant at first, but it's not going to happen that way. It's not going to happen that way. When you got new players on your team, they need to learn to adjust to the system. And that's a system that they need to get used to that they're not used to because they've been with another team. So it's going to take up to 10, 15, maybe 10 to 20 games at most. By then, there they go. But you know what this is, Spurs Nation? This is growing pains. This is what is called, this is what you call it. This is called growing pains. When you've got new faces on your team, it's growing pains. Because when you've gotten rid of the players that you originally have, like you send them to another team, or you don't re-sign them, or you trade them to another team, and you bring in new players that don't even know the system yet, and they're adjusting to it. It's growing pains. That's what you guys need to understand. You can't expect for this team to just go up and start blowing out people. Okay? And yeah, I know what I said. I even said on Facebook that I couldn't wait for this Spurs team to start burying teams in the ground. And I did say that. And I'll man up to it. I'm honest about it. But you know what? I was wrong. Okay? But what I'm not going to be wrong about is when they do start burying teams and they start taking off, this Spurs team is going to be a lot more. They're going to be one of the most dangerous teams that no one will want to face in the playoffs. No one. And I mean no one. Not the Warriors. Not the Clippers. Not the Thunder. The list goes on and on. No one will want to face the Spurs. But for right now, the Spurs are going through growing pains. It's going to take time for this Spurs team to adjust to each other, to play well with each other, to communicate better with each other. It's going to take time, but in time, they'll get better. So please, Spurs Nation of the world, enjoy the season. The season is just getting started. It's just starting. Don't start freaking out saying that, oh, we should have gotten rid of Aldridge or no. Do not do that. Ever. Do not ever do that. What you're making yourself look like is a joke. Do not ever do that. And I'm not calling out no one, but do not do that. Ever. Let this Spurs team adjust to each other. Let them play more games. Let them learn how to play well with each other. And it's just like what Manu Ginobili said when he was interviewed on Spurs.com. That we have to adjust to Aldridge as Aldridge has to adjust to us. And once they adjust more to Aldridge, they're going to give him the ball more and he's going to be scoring more. Believe that. So again, Spurs fans, it's one game. There's still 81 games to go. This is a long season. There's still lots of Spurs basketball to be played. There's still plenty of games to be played. There's still plenty of time to adjust. There's still plenty of time to practice. There's still plenty of time to get better, deeper into the season. So just enjoy it, okay? That's all I'm saying. Enjoy the season. The season's here. Yes, everyone was excited. Everyone's pumped up. Everyone is just freaking happy that Spurs basketball is back. And I'm happy But when you're losing games and you're not supporting your team, don't support them when they win. And if they don't make it, and if they don't make the playoffs, don't support them when they do make it. And if they don't make it to the finals, don't support them when they do. You support your team, whether if they lose games, whether if they don't make the playoffs, and whether if they don't make the finals. Even if they made the playoffs and didn't make the finals, you still support them. I support my team all the way. All the way. 100%. 100%. And all of you who know me well know that I back my team all the way. So again, the Spurs lose this game, it's not a big deal. And then even a Spurs fan thought that they're going to get blown out. You're not going to get blown out. They were not going to get blown out. And I already said that this was going to be a close game. This is going to be a battle. It's going to be a war to the end. And boy, was it a battle. A good game. A good first game. Marcus Aldridge may not have a great performance. But again, he's got to adjust to the team. He's got to adjust to the Spurs system and how they play. It's going to take a while for them to adjust, but they're going to get there. So again, please, enough with the negative comments. Enough with all that. Okay? Again, enjoy the season. Just be happy Spurs basketball is back. Just be happy about that. All right? That's all you got to do is be happy about it. I'm happy. And again, there's still plenty of time for the Spurs team to adjust and get to adjust to each other and having to communicate better with each other. They're gonna get better this season, game by game, by game by game. They're getting better. They're gonna get better. They're gonna get better. So don't worry about it. So guys, tomorrow night, our Spurs face the Brooklyn Nets in our hometown of San Antonio, Texas. And if any of y'all don't know what this is for our area code 210. Texas, right here. In our new and beloved renovated AT&T Center at 7:30 tomorrow night. And yes, I can't wait because I will be there tomorrow. And by the way, I want to make shout-outs real quick. First, I want to send shout-outs to the love of my life, who is the Spurs Fairy. I love you, my fairy. And also, my Spurs Pancake Bros, Joe Garcia, Martin and Dominguez, Rob the Spurs Phenom, Thomas the Spurs Duke Vega, all the way from Corpus Christi, or TTSD as we call him, or as he likes to be called. Either way, Thomas Vega or TTSD, Tom the Spurs Dude. The Spurs Man, Leonard Johnson. And then we've got our international Spurs Fan Cave fans. Spurs Angel Shea, Jurgen Aspers, Taro Catani, Antonio Go Spurs Go Monaco. And also big shout outs to other Spurs fans, to our other craziest, greatest Spurs fans. Jay Kite, Doris Capopon Vasco, Israel Camacho, Anthony Rivera, and everyone else on Facebook. Johnny Herrera III. Oh man, there's so much. There's a long list to get to. We got a lot of crazy Spurs fans. I I lost my my shout out list, but you know who you are. The ones who the ones I always give shout outs to, you know who you are. So big and a big shout out to everyone on Facebook. Everyone on Facebook. And all of my YouTube subscribers. Thank you guys for your support. I love you guys. If it had not been for you, there wouldn't be a Spurs Nation 87. Whether you're my YouTube subscriber or you're on Facebook, or if I see you in person and you're new to me, hey, you're a Spurs Nation family. And again, I thank you guys for all of your support. All you guys. You guys make this happen. That's why it's always about you. All you. So, tomorrow night, the Spurs will bounce back against the Brooklyn Nets. And again, let's enjoy the season. So I will see you guys. I will at the AT. Hopefully, I'll be able to see most of you at the AT&T Center. I will be at the HEB Fan Zone at the AT&T Center. I'll either be wearing this or my Spurs Nation vest that I normally wear, which is this one right here. If you see me in this, that's me. And again, that's my name. So I will see y'all guys after the Brooklyn Nets game. Will the Spurs bounce back tomorrow? Hell yeah, they'll bounce back. So I will see y'all again. I will see y'all guys after the Brooklyn Nets game. And until then, guys, go Spurs! Go!